All right, so next, let's talk about this interview on Fox News with Dominion Voting Systems. But first, if you're new to the show or haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And when you do, please hit that bell so you'll be notified. We're making our push for 150,000 subscribers, and we can do it with your help. All right, so Dominion Voting Systems is actually speaking out. They hired a PR firm. They have a spokesman. They went on Fox News, and is probably just in time because they have been scarce. No one's heard a word. You do searches on LinkedIn for Dominion Voting Systems employees, it gets lower and lower and lower. People are purging that from their LinkedIn, but then they had this interview and they had questions and answers, and I'll put both of the questions and answers in quotes because it was just lame, folks. It is lame, and it is Fox News doing what Fox News has done lately, and it's just embarrassing. I mean, this interview had so much potential to drill this guy to get real answers or at least put them on the hot seat, and he did none of that. Here's how it started.
First question, of course, the first question that people want to know, did a Dominion machine change one vote from Biden to Trump or from Trump to Biden?
No. This is a nonpartisan American company. It is not physically possible for our machines to switch votes from one candidate to the other.
All right, so far so good. All right, I'll give credit for that because if I were to do this interview, I'd probably do the same thing. I'd cut directly. Did you alter any votes at all? He says no. Have him on record. Say that. Now get in depth. And that's where the interview went lame because there were no in-depth investigative questions at all. It was just high level, basically, are you a bad guy? And Steele saying, no, we're not bad guys. I mean, here's more. You can see for yourself.
When a voter votes on a Dominion machine, they fill out their ballot on a touchscreen. They're given a printed copy, which they then give to a local election official for safekeeping. If any electronic interference had taken place, the tally reported electronically would not match the printed ballots. And in every case where we've looked at, in Georgia, all across the country, the printed ballots, the gold standard in election security, has matched the electronic tally.
All right, in that example, this one really bugs me because stories have been out there. Reports are out there that the machine can print out something, be programmed to print out something different than what the person selected. I know when I vote, I review my selections, but I review it on the screen. The last screen says, please review all your choices. I do. Then I hit submit, but I'll tell you what, once that printed out, I just took that sheet, put it in the can. I didn't look at it again. That's where they say some of the problems could be. He didn't ask any of that. Here's more.
The president calls your company a, quote, radical left company. The software created for Hugo Chavez to steal the election of Venezuela, that software allegedly imported into the United States to steal the election for Joe Biden. Is that true?
No. We are a nonpartisan American company. We have no connections with Venezuela whatsoever. Nothing that they're saying is remotely true.
Again, poor questioning on that one, too. I would have really pressed, made him draw a distinction between Dominion Voting Systems, the hardware, the machines, and Smartmatic software. Talk about the affidavits. Talk about there are people swearing that they were trained to switch votes, swearing that they have observed this software, this mechanism, these machines, this system, change votes in real time. Ask him about that. What do you think about this testimony, this witness, this affidavit? What do you think? Nothing. Here's more of the interview.
Texas had some problems with the machines. They weren't certified. Dan Patrick, Lieutenant Governor, called them junk. What was that?
Well, look, the great thing about our system is that every state gets to certify their own equipment. Texas, being Texas, is a little bit different. They were afraid that our system was a little too complex, and they chose to go elsewhere.
Wow. You folks do know I'm in Houston, right? In Texas. But the machines were too complex for Texas? Wrong. They were rejected because they were susceptible to hacking. The software was so porous, you could manipulate it so easily. That's why it was rejected. That's why it's documented. That's why other Democrats, Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, have spoken out. Then Eric Shawn wraps things up by actually talking about the spokesman, which was so bizarre, saying, I'm sure you're going to get attacked because you've represented people like John Boehner and Paul Ryan and Jeb Bush. And then Shawn says this statement.
As someone who works in Washington, as someone who is involved in public policy, what do these type of allegations do to the integrity and credibility and belief in our election system? what do they do to the very foundation of the republic that we hold so dear?
Are you kidding me? I rank this right up there with Mr. Vice President. What kind of ice cream did you select? What kind of statement is that? It is not bad. It is not a threat to our republic to challenge these election results through the means that are being used right now. That is what we should do. What is a threat is if there is widespread voter fraud, to let it go, to change the whole nature of our country and put the ruling of the country, the decision making, in the hands of a few people that have manipulated the system rather than we, the people of the United States of America. That would be the crime. That would be the travesty, not contesting an election during this period in which elections should be contested. What an outrageous question, and what a pathetic interview from Fox News. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed that quick hit, but before you go, there's more. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you'll be notified, then check out the full show that this quick hit came from, and when you're done with that, here's another video just for you. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great day.